Good evening, everybody. Matrix here, and here's my watch list for April 4th. Taking a look at the futures right now, at the end of the day, we had a nice strong move overall in the market today, and it ran huge. Near the end of the day, basically the market gave back all its gains, fill the gap, and bottom out and a little bit more, and then finally reversed. After hours, we are ramping a little bit back up to this 2884 area, which I talked about last night. This is the highs of October when it first made a down move. Okay, so right now we are gapping up ever so slightly. We'll have to wait until what happens at 12 o'clock as well, and also watch the pre-market opening tomorrow. My thesis is that this move is basically a signal to tell you it's the start of the reversal. In my opinion, the way it fell so hard, right? Now it just needs to make the first lower high. So let's take a look at the SPY real quick. Okay, this level here at 287.30 is what I talked about. 287.40. Let's mark that off. This was actually 287.30. This was the level that I was talking about that it would top out, and eventually the market broke over, and then eventually it snapped under today. As you can see, there's a 5-minute chart. Let's zoom out to the daily chart, 287.30. Real quick. Right about there. Okay. Red line. Zoom out. It's this day, October 9th, when we had the first dump. Okay, so I want to see it test this 287.30-ish area again. Also mark off the highs of today, and then perhaps a double top, and then we fail again tomorrow. Okay, so that's my theory on the SPY. This super pull here. This is a signal of telling me that it's the trend is about to change. Okay. Get into the watch list tonight. Only a few tickers on the watch list. First up, AMD. Very strong day. Average true range $1.27. We do have intraday fundamentals. The catalyst would be that analysts came out with a buy rating of $33. Also, they are noting that news piece came out saying that AMD can possibly gain some market share in PCs and notebooks. Okay, so that's what caused the stock to run. It didn't just run this morning. It gapped up last night, and then it started. Okay, so I want to take a look at the hourly chart here real quick. Okay. And then, actually, no, the 5-minute chart's fine. And then I want to mark off some resistance and support areas. Okay, the stock is gapped up a lot, has shot up a lot, and the move has been running since basically last night after hours. Okay, we do have a very steep uptrend that follows. Okay, so probably from around here after hours, right? Something like that. Okay, so as the stock came back down, it basically is still riding this uptrend. What I want to see is basically a test of the highs today at the 30 area, more specifically right here, 29.95. Okay, so that's resistance number one. And then currently the price is at 29.40. And we don't know if the stock's going to run tomorrow or dump tomorrow. So I'm going to do an analysis for or make a plan for both sides. All right. So I did talk about this high of today, $30. Key psychological whole number. Also on the daily chart, you'll see that it was resistance today. So mark that off. And then the next level of resistance is $30.75. Mark that off right here real quick. Right there. Mark that off in red. And then resistance number 3, we have $32. Okay, so right there. Right there. So on the chance that the stock is going to pop tomorrow, you can clearly see, let me pull this chart in real quick on the daily chart. You can clearly see I have, this is R3, resistance number 3. This is R2, resistance number 2, as you can see, horizontal line across here. And then this is R1, which is $30, which is the high of today, as well as this here. So 3 levels of resistance. I'll be looking for short signal. As far as support goes, 29, definitely an area of support. Okay, so I'm going to plug that in here. Okay, 29. You'll actually see the support areas better on the 5-minute chart. So 29, it's right here. As you can see today, intraday, it bounced off there a few times. Let's save that in real quick. Next level of support, we have 28.75. So AMD is a very tight ranger, and the spread is only a penny. So for these levels to be so tight, it's not uncommon. And then finally, we have support at 28.20. Okay, so from the short side, I want to hit these targets. And then from the long side, I've already marked off. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 levels of support. Current price here. Gotta watch and see if the 29 holds tomorrow. If it holds, then it's a long. If it snaps through, then it's a short. I am anticipating a dip out of the gates. If we do gap up from the current price, right? Let's say it gaps up. You gotta watch and see if it holds above this 29.50 area right here. Okay, so this is a mini level. So if it gaps up, let's see if it holds above, and that could also be a long as well. That's AMD. It's going to be my main watch tomorrow. Next up, we have LYFTs. LYFTs, very interesting. Now, this is the one where I want to pull in the hourly chart. So 1 minute, 1 hour chart, you can see a very clear, concise downtrend. We had 2 days of consolidation from when it IPO'd, and now it's in reverse mode. Okay, no more higher highs, and no more higher lows. Okay, so the trend's about to reverse. You can see right here, nice snap of the trend. Okay, for the past 2 days, and I'm ready to short it again some more tomorrow. So watching this, I want to see a pop up into resistance areas. Let's bring back in the 5-minute chart. Did I save AMD? I did. Okay, don't worry. Resistance area number 1, $70.35, which is right around here. Okay. Let me see if I can get it just right. Now, I talked about this 30-cent level a lot of times, literally every single day when I had a lift on my watch list. Okay. So anywhere from 70.35 to 70.50, this is a resistance zone, as you can see. Okay. So resistance number 1, resistance number 2, $71.30 or 35 cents. So that's resistance number 2. And then resistance number 3, we have the high of today, which is also $72 IPO pricing. I should have kept my short on today. I shorted it at 71.82 today, and I pulled it off too quick for a scalp because the stock was so strong. I shorted it at this first lower high. Did I? Let me see where I should get in. I got in right here, literally on this candle, and I just took it off for a scalp right here, like a wuss that I am, because it was looking so strong. It is what it is, though. So tomorrow I'll be looking for another chance to short it. Now, for some areas of support, we have S1 support 169. Okay, 69 is very key. Let's see here. Okay. green line. S2, we have, it's the same levels as yesterday, 68.80s to 68. So let's see. There's 68, and then there's 68, 67.80s right there. Nice support zone. And then S3 right here, 67.5. Let's see here, zoom in. Sorry, just give me a quick second here. Wow, why 67.5? That's a pretty close resistance range. Sorry, support. You know what, we can pull it down. 66.5 probably is what I meant around this area. Okay, so 3 areas of resistance, about $1 each. Okay, so with the stock coming down on its downtrend here, I'm looking for a pop and drop, perhaps a little bit. Got to see what happens around the 70 area and the 70.50 area. Okay, I don't want to make a trade around here unless it shows weakness. Then I short it and then bring it back down. My target to the lows at 66. Okay, so that's the 2 tickers I'll be watching. Main place tomorrow. Before the market open, Constellation Brand is announcing their earnings. Okay, so we will be watching that. Constellation Brand is basically in ties with CGC, Canopy Growth. Okay, so with the earnings being good or bad, I think first of all, there's going to be a trade on this. Second of all, I'll also be watching CGC as well, because I think these two go hand in hand. When Constellation Brand announces earnings, CGC would have some sort of effects. Okay. I also want to talk about Play, Dave & Buster's today. I mean, taking a look at the stock today, it basically dumped out of the gates and filled the gap like I called last night, right at 51.25, dead nuts, right? And then it came back up and ramped. Overall, the catalyst was positive, but if you go back and review for my trade, my plan from last night, all the support and resistance zone remains the same right now. Okay. Aside from this down move that I took today, and yes, I did take today. I posted it on Instagram. I basically captured it from the open all the way to the bottom. And then there was a long opportunity as well, because it was a positive earnings catalyst, right? As it finally held this VWAP, reclaimed the VWAP and held, and it went back to where it came from. Overall, it's down a few cents from today's open, but still, tomorrow on a daily chart, this looks like a major buyer's candle. With the stock closing up, kind of like a cupping action like this, I do anticipate the stock to gap up, and from there, I'll have 2 biases, right? My first bias is always going to be a short, though, because the overall market is looking like a short. So we'll definitely see how 54.50 reacts. That was the high of yesterday, so mark that off. Okay, and if it breaks out, then get long. Also, if it holds this 53.50 as well pre-market, which I think it will gap up over, look for a dip, and if it holds, get long, right? If it doesn't hold, then it's going to be the same short thesis. Bring it back down. First level here, 52.50s to 52.30s area. This is major support though, so look for it to hold. If it dips, if it opens flat and dips out of gates, look for the support area to hold, 52.50, and then get long once again. That's basically it for my watch list this evening. Hope you guys enjoy what you watch, and make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And I'll see you guys all bright and early tomorrow. Thanks. Ciao.